Hello, my friends. Welcome back. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Today, I want to tell you the story of a boy who grew up in poverty and became one of the greatest soccer players in history. As a child, he could not afford a real soccer ball. Sometimes he played with a ball made from old socks and newspapers. Sometimes he practiced in the streets with whatever he could find. Yet years later, millions of people around the world would know his name. His name was Pelé. Today, Pelé is remembered as one of the greatest athletes who ever lived. Many people consider him the greatest soccer player in history. But his journey began in a small town in Brazil, far away from fame, wealth, and success. Before we begin, if you enjoy learning English through stories, please subscribe to Everstory English. Your support helps us create more stories for your English learning journey. Pelé was born on October 23, 1940, in Brazil. His real name was Edson Arantes do Nascimento. He grew up in a poor family. Money was often scarce, and life was not always easy. His family worked hard just to get by. His father had once dreamed of becoming a successful soccer player, but injuries prevented him from achieving that dream. Even though the family struggled financially, Pelé's father taught him an important lesson. He taught him to love soccer. From a very young age, Pelé became obsessed with the game. He wanted to play every day. He wanted to learn everything he could. He practiced whenever he had the chance. However, there was one problem. His family could not always afford a real soccer ball. So Pelé and his friends became creative. They made balls from rolled-up socks, newspapers, rags, and other materials they could find. To many people, these would seem like poor substitutes. To Pelé, they were opportunities to practice. He spent hours running, kicking, dribbling, and improving his skills. He learned how to control the ball in difficult conditions. He learned how to move quickly. And he learned how to stay focused even when life was not easy. As he grew older, people began to notice his talent. He moved quickly. He controlled the ball with incredible skill, and he seemed to understand the game in a special way. While other children were playing for fun, Pelé was already developing the abilities that would one day make him famous. One day, a former professional player named Waldemar de Brito saw Pelé play. He immediately recognized the boy's extraordinary talent. De Brito believed Pelé could become one of the greatest players in the world. He encouraged the young teenager to pursue soccer seriously. Soon afterward, Pelé joined the youth system of Santos Football Club. For a young boy from a poor family, this was a huge opportunity. Pelé worked hard. He trained constantly. He listened carefully to coaches. He studied the game. And he continued improving every aspect of his play. His dedication paid off quickly. At only 15 years old, Pelé made his debut for Santos. Many people were surprised by how young he was. But when they saw him play, they understood why he had been given the chance. He scored goals. He created opportunities. He amazed fans with his speed and skill. And he entertained everyone with his remarkable talent. The following year, something even more incredible happened. Pelé was selected to play for the Brazilian national team. He was only 16 years old. Most teenagers his age were focused on school and everyday life. Pelé was preparing to represent an entire nation. Then came the 1958 FIFA World Cup. The tournament was held in Sweden. Brazil hoped to win its first World Cup title. Pelé was only 17 years old. Many people thought he was too young for such an important competition. Some believed the pressure would be too great. But Pelé quickly proved them wrong. As the tournament progressed, he played brilliantly. He scored important goals. He showed confidence beyond his years, and he helped Brazil reach the final. In the championship match, Pelé scored 2 goals. Brazil won the World Cup. The 17-year-old boy from a poor family had become an international star. People around the world suddenly knew his name. His story inspired millions. Yet this was only the beginning. Over the following years, Pelé continued improving. His speed, creativity, and goal-scoring ability amazed fans everywhere. He became the face of Brazilian soccer. Crowds filled stadiums just to watch him play. Children dreamed of becoming like him. Opponents feared him. Teammates admired him, and fans everywhere celebrated his brilliance. In 1962, Brazil won another World Cup. Then, in 1970, Pelé helped lead Brazil to yet another championship. This victory was especially important. The Brazilian team played beautiful, attacking soccer that many people still consider one of the greatest teams in history. With that victory, Pelé achieved something no other player has accomplished. He became the only player ever to win 3 FIFA World Cups. This record still stands today. It is one of the greatest achievements in sports history. But Pelé's influence extended far beyond soccer. He became a global symbol of excellence and sportsmanship. Wherever he traveled, people recognized him. He met presidents, celebrities, and world leaders. He became famous in countries all over the world. Yet despite his fame, he often spoke about hard work, discipline, and humility. Pelé never forgot where he came from. He remembered the days when he played with homemade soccer balls. He remembered the challenges of his childhood, and he understood how fortunate he was to live his dream. As the years passed, Pelé's legacy continued to grow. He scored more than 1,000 goals during his career. His highlights inspired generations of players. His name became known far beyond Brazil. Many future stars looked up to him as a role model. Even today, decades after his retirement, people continue to debate who the greatest soccer player of all time is. And Pelé's name is always part of that conversation. When Pelé passed away in 2022, millions of people around the world paid tribute to him. Fans remembered not only his achievements, but also the joy he brought to the game. They remembered his smile, his talent, and his love for soccer. His story continues to inspire young athletes everywhere. What can we learn from Pelé? First, great talent can come from humble beginnings. Pelé did not grow up with wealth or luxury. He grew up with determination and passion. Second, success requires hard work. Natural ability is important, but practice and dedication matter just as much. And third, never let your circumstances define your future. Pelé's childhood did not limit his dreams. Instead, it motivated him to work harder. Today, as we learn English together, we can remember Pelé's example. Learning English takes time. Progress may feel slow. Mistakes will happen. But every lesson helps us improve. Every new word brings us closer to our goals. And every step forward matters. Thank you for listening to this story today. I hope you enjoyed learning about Pelé. I hope his journey inspired you. And I hope this story helped you improve your English. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and join us for more inspiring stories on Everstory English. Until next time, my friends, keep learning, keep listening, and keep growing.